Hello and welcome to my castle in Silverlight Hills. This is my second castle, the luxury horse castle. I have mostly horses at this castle, but also some really cool little features and things that I've shown through my previous video where I only did a walkthrough with no commentary. So this time around, since I had a lot of comments on that video, I'm going to do a walkthrough with commentary since you guys seem to like that for my first crafting castle video. So let's try this here. As you can see, it's currently Blood Moon, so I got my Blood Moon outfit on. Anyway, walking in, if we go directly to the left, we'll see a garden. Now, for this garden, I have a few different things going on. So I have my my grapes. I have my sacred grapes growing. These grapes, like getting all the seeds to put down all these grapes took so long. This was actually, it took me longer to get these seeds than it did to build the castle. So there we go. I also have some cotton here because, well, there's a lot of cotton in the area as well. So I figured, well, not in the area, but it makes sense to me to grow cotton because, you know, that's something else that humans use, you know, as a kind of, you know, plant to make stuff. So I guess it kind of, like, in my mind made sense to put them in the same yard. I could eventually switch these all out to just have sacred grapes, but that would have to be a project for another day because I do not have enough seeds to completely fill this anyway. As you can see, I also have 3 apple trees here. Each of the apple trees are all, you know, you're probably wondering, like, where did I get apple trees? That's coming in another video. I have a seed video that'll be coming out soon-ish. So I'm hoping maybe by next week that I'll have that ready to go. It's a lot of research and a lot of time to sit down and, you know, plan that. So obviously it's not done yet. As you can see, I have a bunch of servants just walking around. And, you know, I got my castle heart just chilling here. I have 2 elevators in this castle. I have this red one and this yellow one. As you can see, when I open this, the yellow one has 2 torches, so you know you're going to the 2nd floor, and the red one has 3, so you know you're going to the 3rd floor. Over here, we have a small dining room area with a little couch area here, just chilling. You know, we got this gargoyle statue, really nice. I decided to put a white flame here just to illuminate the statue a little bit more without messing with the colors in the room, because I like the kind of like gold orangish look in this room. If we head over this way, this room here is more of like a drawing room area, but I kind of didn't know what to do with this, so I just kind of placed this here. I have some torches, as you can see, across the walls with some flower pots. It took a little bit of time to you know, get all the stuff situated, especially the stuff that needed any kind of gold jewelry to make. Luckily for these curtains, I didn't end up using that, but I used a different kind of curtain that didn't actually use the gold jewelry, so that's, you know, besides the point. This little hallway here, I actually really like. It's small, it's you know, you don't have a lot going on in this hallway, but it's just something about it existing in the first place, to me, has its charm. Then I have a place to make all of my drugs. The alchemy table and all that. Of course, I use the proper flooring for the alchemy table. And, you know, this is basically... I don't have an extra storage in this room. I really should have, like, 2 storage containers here, but I almost never use this station. This station is only here just to be here in case someone wants to use an alchemy table in this part of the map. So, there's that. Over here, I have a little patio, kind of like gardenish area, and here I can, you know, fill up my water bottles or whatever that I need to, any empty containers with water that I can. I also have, I wish we could sit. I mean, that's probably the most requested thing by players, is to be able to sit. But once we're able to sit, imagine sitting here with your clan members or your friends and just chilling and, you know, talking on this patio. It would be really nice. I look forward to that very, very much. And here we have a little sitting area. The idea with this sitting area for me was that, like, let's say you come in after riding and you need to, you know, change your shoes, or you want to take a break or something, you can sit here by yourself and just chill. We have some horses over here. And we have... Oh yeah, so something I wanted to mention about the horse stables. So with these stables, I go in, right, and notice that I use the up and down bars. It's a certain wall that comes with this same set of doors, and I used the gloomwrought lanterns on the side just to illuminate the area, and I also used an empty garden thing to kind of look like, you know, kind of like a feeder or like a or a place for the horses to drink water. So that was the idea behind it. That's why I didn't decorate the top. I have some green curtains over here. The reason why I use green is because I wanted the grass to kind of glow a little bit, so that it's like, oh, you know, the horses are grazing. They're enjoying, you know, they're enjoying their food, or they're chilling or whatever, right? So that's basically the idea behind that. I also have a water fountain here where I can, well, not a fountain, like a well, where I can just fill up all my water bottles and stuff like that for the horses, the water skins. You can also look outside the windows, see your neighbor, you know, peep on your neighbor if you want to. I don't know. I got more, I have another servant right here. This is the other exit to the outside. And of course, here is where we start going toward the drawing room again. There's nothing much here in this area, so I'm going to head back this way. And I'm actually going to show the inside first. Here at the end of the hallway, I have a mirror so you can, you know, change your appearance and all that. Then we have, over here, I have a gate for an inner garden. A lot of people, I got a lot of comments on this garden. People were saying that they really liked this, and they liked how, you know, what's really cool is I can actually fill water bottles here too. So let's say I come in from wherever and I have a bunch of empty water skins, I can just put them here and start filling them up. So that's really cool. I just kind of surrounded the garden area with this like kind of blue carpet area. I wanted like a contrast because I knew there was a lot of red here and a lot of green here, so I wanted some blue in the center just to kind of add like a little bit of variety in color. If I take the elevator to the second floor, it leads me right here, where you can see a lot of my servants are walking around. I still haven't figured out what I want to do here or back here in this area. I was thinking maybe put some statues or something, or maybe even some chairs or tables, but I haven't really decided. And of course, I actually also color-coded the stairway, so you know, okay, this stairway leads to the second floor. You know that visually because over here it's like yellow. And as I move on to this side, you notice the color changes to green. And the reason for that is because I have horses here yet again. So I have a few different horses here. A lot of people love some of the names I named my horses. And actually, let me switch to my wolf form. I also have, you know, some gloomwrought items just kind of chilling on the corners. Now, something I want to point out, you can't really tell because it's nighttime yet, but on this side I have white cherry blossoms, and on the left side I have pink ones. So I decided to go with white on the sides and pink on the front and back of this area. And of course we have Debbie just chilling. We got, you know, a few more horses. They're all living their best life. And of course they all have a place to eat. And notice here I also have windows that open and close, so it gives them some fresh air. I also, this is where I placed my own horse. That's why this one has a all white feeder, so that I remember, oh yeah, that's my horse. So the sideways ones are for the vampire horses, and of course you can look outside the window. It's pretty cool. And yeah, so we have the sun coming up, you see some statues, you got some lighting, nothing too crazy, just a lot of decorative things. I really like how this floor turned out. I believe the trees on the bottom floor, I forgot to mention this earlier, I think those are oak trees if I remember correctly, and I think you get those with the acorns. So yeah, here I have my little sleeping area where no one could bother me because the door is locked from servants. I also have a little planning room or a meeting room kind of thing with a double-sided fireplace. This place here could just be a place to chill. Eventually I would want to move this back, so I'm going to move that back a little bit. I don't like how close that was actually. And that way I can slip in between and sit down. Now if you notice, I kind of color coded this side here too, where it's like red on both these sides, so you know, okay, you're going to the 3rd floor. So yeah, the whole room is all red. Maybe I should add some more colors, but I decided not to. If I go back down the stairs, you see a painting at the top, so that's cool. You see a painting at the top of the stairs as well. I'm gonna go to the prison room real quick. In the prison room, I have my only 100% scholar that I've been able to, and I didn't even find her. I had to acquire her through using a radiant rule, and I was fortunate enough that she didn't turn. I have all these other random servants that are later going to be converted into either Blood Merlot, or they're going to be converted into part of my vampire army. None of these guys are strong enough to really do that. So I'll be going over that eventually. I have some fine wine up in here, so anything I milked or even like spillover from my crafting castle goes here essentially. Along the sides here, I finally finished getting every single plant for every single fire. I think these are called, what are they called? Fire Blossom. Thank you. Fire Blossom seeds. I finally got them trailing around the sides, and honestly, after seeing how it looks when I'm done, it just looks so good. I'm really glad I decided to kind of go with that theme of just getting all the flowers on the side on the 3rd floor. I think it just did a great job. Then we have some more regular cherry blossoms over here. They're all chilling. If I walk around here, you know, you see them kind of surrounded by books. We got, you know, some random servants again. That other room that leads into the... Actually, let me switch back to my wolf form. I thought I already did. Here is where I basically command my servants and tell them what to do and all that good stuff. And of course, on the sides here, you can finally see, okay, yeah, these are white and these are pink. I don't know. I thought that visually it'd be interesting. Maybe I should have done a pattern where it was like white, pink, or pink, white. I thought about it, but I was just like, I don't know. So I kind of like how it is already. I also have another mirror here to change my looks on the 3rd floor. I don't really do that often, but I figure I might as well put it there because why not? And yeah, I have some storage areas. So this is where I keep all of my extra stuff. All the extra flowers go up on this in this library area. I have you know, all the spillover from various plants. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I also have the Eye of Twilight up here. I got some cool stuff with the how it looks in between these 2 bookshelves. I think it looks really nice. I like the purple lanterns I put up too because it's a really good contrast against the orange. I was worried at first that the red carpet was not going to fit well with the room colors, but I think it was okay. If I had to go back and redo the floor, I don't know what I would do. I think it's fine the way it is. So I think I would just leave it regardless. And I also have, you know, some roses over here just chilling. I had an opportunity to make like a balcony over here, but I actually got rid of the balcony because I realized there was no real purpose in having that, especially when there was a balcony out here. And then of course I color coded this blue thing, so I have the teleporter which leads me all the way across the castle and back to over here, so I can get to my items quickly if I'm only here to pick up like some spillover items. We have another oak tree right here. In this room we have the white cherry blossoms. I have no idea what I wanted to do with this room. I looked at it, I thought about it, and I said, well, I like the idea of putting snowflowers everywhere, so I'm just going to keep the colors kind of light and, you know, somewhat neutral looking. So that's why I went with the white. And then, of course, you have this little bench area where you can just chill. If you notice on the outside of the castle, I didn't really design the outside of the castle. I haven't really had a chance to do that. And honestly, I was so worried about the inside of the castle that I didn't really care about the outside. Like, the outside... I don't know, like, I like designing the outsides of the castles. I just, at the time, I didn't feel like doing it. I might go back and change that, I don't know. Now, here's the cool part. This is probably, you know, the biggest thing that, you know, I was really talking about at my other castle. Oh, and it looks like I accidentally might have changed this back to its normal wall. That's interesting. But anyway, so the other castle, I was mentioning how I have a servant lock on the servant room, and I keep all of the coffins in the same room. So here's just, you know, just for the sake of happiness and all that is good with organization, I'm just going to do all the summoning that I normally do and just get them all in here, because I'm gonna have to collect stuff from them. Oh, I missed the button. I'm gonna have to collect stuff. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to collect stuff from them anyway. So I might as well summon them now while I'm in the room. And it really is a task, you know, when you have like 30 coffins and 30 servants that you're managing, it can get kind of hectic if you're not careful with your time and not careful with your resource management. That's why all the materials that I plan to work with are always left over at the crafting castle, because if I have one dedicated castle for all those items, it's a lot easier for me to manage them. So yeah, assuming I didn't skip any of the coffins, there's all my servants right there. And of course, when I enter and exit the room, you know, they're just there. They cannot, you know, roam around. If I take the elevator for the 3rd floor and I go back down, if you notice, I'm right here near the teleport, so I can literally pop up, go over there, take the teleporter, go into the room, grab the items, teleport down, and come down here. And it's so nice. Like, it's really nice being able to manage your items that way. I know this particular video is probably not as long as my other one. I tried to kind of go over stuff a little bit faster, but I mean, tell me what you guys think. Do you like this castle? Do you think there's stuff that they can maybe be improved? I've just kind of, I guess for the purpose of this castle, it's purely aesthetic. I haven't really had any real purposes when it comes to creating things in the castle that are more practical, because I have a practical castle. So for this, I also forgot to mention that I also made like the white bricks on this side, just to kind of give like an idea of like, oh, okay, so we have like a little bit of like a marble-ish look to it, especially because I used marble statues here and here. So I kind of wanted something to kind of match, and I also used that same wallpaper throughout the sides here. That was something I forgot to mention. But yeah, like I said earlier, I have some other videos in the works. One of them is going to be going over the different seeds that you can plant in this game. And, you know, I do get a lot of questions about the apple trees and the cherry blossoms, both the white ones and the pink ones. So, yeah. If you like what you see, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I also have a Twitch channel where I stream 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I almost said Friday, dear Lord. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I also am on other platforms. You can see all the links to that at my YouTube channel page. And yeah, feel free to leave a comment, tell me what you think, and you know, I'd be happy to see what you guys also have been making and what your castles are starting to look like, because I know there's many of you who are fairly new to the game who are just kind of looking at, you know, others' castles, like other people's castles for like inspiration and things like that. But I think that it's very I think every castle is very unique simply because the shape of the plots are unique. I think that if the shape of the plots were all like the same, this game would not nearly be as like I feel like the castles wouldn't nearly be as unique. I mean, sometimes you have to kind of just work with the structure of the castle and like as far as the plot of land, and then kind of build around the plot. That's how I usually build. I usually start with a purpose for the castle, and then I kind of build around the plot. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and see you next time. Xolo out.